Hey guys, I'm Rob Richards with Team Optimum Nutrition, and for your chance to win one of 10 of these brand new Optimum Nutrition hoodies, all you have to do is submit one of the top recipes, including any of the Optimum Nutrition lineup. For terms and conditions, check out the banner on robrichards.com. But before you do, I'm going to share with you my top recipe using the Optimum Nutrition casein. And this is my nighttime souffle that I eat every night. So first off, taking about 10 or 12 raw almonds into the blender. Taking a spatula, I'm going to put them into a mixing bowl, microwave safe mixing bowl. Just put the blender to one side. Next up, I'm going to take 5 organic free-range eggs, combination of different types here, and it's just the egg whites that I want. Now you can use the liquid pasteurized egg whites, but I find with how I'm going to cook this, which is in the microwave, it doesn't rise up quite the same way, so I actually prefer using real eggs to get the egg whites. Altogether, this will give 40 grams of complete protein, 5 grams of carbs, and a combined 12 grams of healthy fats using both almond butter and almonds. Now, I'd eat this about 30-40 minutes before going to bed. That way, this gives me a release of about 7 hours worth of protein being released into the system, ideal for throughout the night, keeping me from going into a state of catabolism. Okay, time for the Optimum Nutrition powder. Now you can use whey, and if you are trying this with other brands of protein, you're going to get something similar, but I really honestly find that by using the Optimum Nutrition casein, it gives it that ability to rise up and almost makes it like a cake when you bring it out of the microwave. So 1 scoop in. Now I'm going to take the fork and whisk it myself. I've done it a couple of times in the blender, but again, it just blends everything a little bit too well, and I find it doesn't come out quite the same once I cook it in the microwave. So what I'm doing now is just combining all the ingredients, making sure that none of it clumps together. Now the next part comes in 2 stages. First off, I'm going to put it in the microwave on full power for 1 minute, just to allow it to start to kind of cook, and you'll see the sides start to rise up. So 1 minute on full power. Now while that's cooking, I'll explain the next few steps. Almond butter here. After a minute of being in the microwave, I'm going to bring it back out, take a teaspoon, which is about 10 grams worth of raw almond butter, using raw because it maintains all of the natural benefits and the nutrients in the butter or in the nuts, as opposed to having cooked nuts, which will kind of downgrade the nutrients in there. Also adds great flavor to it, which I love my almond and peanut butter, so I'm going to add this in. Stir this in after a minute and then back in the microwave for about 60 to 90 seconds, depending on your microwave heat. When it comes out, it's risen up kind of like a souffle or a cake. We're going to cut it with the fork and allow it to cool and eat it. Okay, a few seconds short, but you get the idea. It started to rise up around the edges now, but it's still quite liquidy. So, let's get a clean spoon. 1 teaspoon. Quite a good serving here. So this combined with the raw almonds that we put in is giving us about combined 12 grams of fat, which at night time combined with that slow releasing casein protein is an ideal combination to really slow down the protein release throughout the duration of the night. So now with that fork, just make sure I mix in all of the almond butter with this mixture. Should do the trick. And now back in the microwave for I said about 60 to 90 seconds. You just want to keep an eye. If you start to see the middle rise up, check it, make sure it's not cooking too much around the outside. Great stuff. Okay, so you can see all of the egg whites have pretty much cooked. What I'm going to do is with the fork just start to move it around from the outside, and then I found it's best just using the edge, slice it through 3 different times from the middle, and then the middle of those 2 halves. Same thing, middle and the middle of the 2 halves that you create. Bringing in a new bowl. Scoop everything out into a bowl. And there it is, my nighttime casein souffle. Allow this to cool. And I kind of eat it like, I guess, a bit of a sponge cake. All together, 5 egg whites, scoop of the casein, teaspoon of the almond butter, and about 10 raw almond kernels. End up with something like this. Perfect for at night time, or if you're traveling and you're unable to eat at every 3-hour intervals, this will give you about a 7-hour duration of slow release protein. So like I said, ideal at night time. 40 grams of protein, 5 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of healthy fats. And remember, for your chance to win one of 10 of these brand new Optimum Nutrition hoodies, all you have to do is submit one of the best recipes, including any of the Optimum Nutrition lineup. And for full terms and conditions, go to robriches.com and click on the main banner. Let's see what you got.